Hi guys, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to go live on my laptop. Um, Probably need to adjust the lighting in here somehow. But anyway, I got things to talk about, and I want to do it on a live video and get some of your input. I don't have internet access, so I'm having to use my phone to gain access on my laptop, and I don't know how long that it's going to work because it's limited access on the phone. With the what do you call it? The Wi-Fi connection on the phone is limited. But I could go live on my phone all day long. But I don't know what it's going to do when I run out of my restricted limit. Whatever. But anyway, I'm just sitting here wondering if anybody's going to come in and see what's going on. Haven't been getting hardly any comments on my videos, probably because they're not all that interesting. But you know, what can I do? I can't get out to the woods like I need to. I know where to go. I can't get there. Part of it is my health. Part of it is my financial situation. Part of it is the overgrowth in the woods that constrict me from being able to get to certain areas. The last two times I was there, they were not in their sleeping area. If you look back on my June 20th, not June 2020 videos, going into the sleeping area, you see them, or if you watch it frame by frame, you can see them in the videos. But the last couple of times, it hasn't had the ground coverage. All the vines weren't grown up the trees and all that for them to hide in, so they weren't there. I'm guessing eventually they'll come back there. Some trees, one treetop had fallen into one of the spots that I found that they sleep in. But anyway, there was no indication whatsoever that they were there. At one point, I thought I saw a face, but I may have been mistaken. That was in a distance, so I really couldn't see too well. That was before I got my new glasses. But anyway, right now I'm just winging it, seeing how this works out, and you know, how well it plays on YouTube. I guess I could type my own comment in here. Hello. But I'll give everybody a few minutes to find out that I'm going live, whatever, because it doesn't seem like many of my subscribers are interested in my channel anymore, because I get basically 25 to 35 views on my videos now, where I have over 400 subscribers. I don't know whether that's nonsense I've done on my channel or what, I'm a different person. I've got a lot of anxiety and I do things on a whim at times. Um, don't know what else to say. I find this a lot easier than I thought it would be. First, I tried turning on my webcam to do it, and then it wasn't working because you don't have to turn on the webcam first. YouTube turns your webcam on for you. So you can teach a old dog new tricks. Is this the volume? What is this? Okay, I turned it off. It looks like there's one person showing up right now. Is that you, Dina? It could be me. One of the things I wanted to get into was to get a little advice on how to convince the manager at this WMA that I go to actually take a good look at my videos and the screenshots that I've taken from my videos. They're easy to see looking at the screenshots. They're impossible to see just watching the video straight. I didn't even see them when I went there before. I've only seen them from a great distance down the, I say a great distance, probably 100 yards or so down the creek bed that I first enter on. And there's a couple times I've seen eyes poking through the vines that are covering the trees. So they're hard to see. Believe me, it's as hard as getting a Waldo book and there's no Waldo in it. You don't find Waldo that way. That's how hard it is to find these beings. I wish I had somebody to ask me a question or two so I could answer it. I sent a message to Jeff Meldrum to get his advice on how to get the manager of this WMA to respond properly to me, I would say, instead of just saying that he doesn't believe in him. He'll look at my videos and say, "Oh, that could be a tree." Well, yeah, it could be an elephant too, but it's not. It's a lot of things it could be, but there's only one thing it is. And I've got several of them on video, and that's enough proof to prove my point. You have to look at my screenshots to see those individuals. I learned a long time ago that you have to look at your videos frame by frame in order to find the individuals that are actually there in front of you. I learned this originally with watching Mark Parra's videos from Colorado. He's got a great area up there with some Sasquatch that come closer to look at him, and he's caught them a couple of times, and I've picked out a few that he's recognized, Um, there's one that I found in the very corner, way up here, in a screenshot of the video that he's never responded to, and it's clear. It's easy to see it's a different kind of being. It's a young one. I was guessing it's a female, but it's hard to tell because I've heard that they have softer features than males, but if you haven't seen a lot of them, how do you tell? Anyway, looks like nobody's coming in. Well, no, somebody came in and left because there's a 0 on my screen now for the audience. I think that's chat room. Or just people viewing. But I guess I'm done with this experiment. I'll have to look into it more to find out how to make it better and how to make it last longer with my phone. It's much more difficult to do it on my phone than it is on here because I can't see the chat screen and the see what I'm doing at the same time. I have to take off my glasses to see the screen with the phone. But that's my problem. If anybody watches this, let me know what you think and maybe give me some advice on what I need to do to maybe calm down or give me some questions to make future videos on. I guess I'll call it for the day. Leave some comments. I don't see many comments on my videos anymore. I've only been on this channel for 14 and a half years. So there should be several people that come consistently to my videos. There are some. I can't identify who it is that's coming. Ooh, I'm up to 2. So, hi guys. Chat me up in the chat section. Hi, Sasha. It's going to be a while before I get out again, so I'll be safe at home. That's for sure. Thanks for dropping in, Sasha. Do you have any questions? No, you're the only one in here, Sasha. See, it's hard to tell who you're talking to when you can't tell who's still here and who's gone. Okay. Getting pretty boring, isn't it? It's kind of like sitting out in the woods waiting for Sasquatch to come up and see you. I sit there for hours, and sometimes you can hear them in the distance. How many different ones have you seen? I'm guessing at least 2 dozen. I find them in several of my videos. I haven't seen them firsthand. I find them after I upload my videos and watch them frame by frame. And they've been as close as 6 feet from me. There's one that I call the close watcher. He's standing at the end of a downed tree. You can only see his face. He's probably 15 feet from me. Then in actually the same shot is the adolescent female. She's off to my right from where the close watcher is, and she seems to smile when you watch these screenshots one at a time, or the video frame by frame. They have races, I think. There's some that look very much like gorilla, like the little one I found on my first day. There's one I saw in a distance on all fours. It's hard to see in the video. A lot of people have complained about not seeing anything when, I can see it clearly. You just can't tell exactly what it is. But there's nothing that big in those woods that would be something else. It wouldn't be a deer or a bear, because there are no bears in these woods. The managers verified that for me. I have left carrots and apples. One of the funny things I've found that when I went and sat in a spot I had designated beforehand, I had already walked through their sleeping area, and I threw the apples on the other side of the creek bed from where I was sitting, and they were behind me. So I noticed that some of the apples later were eaten on, but they looked like they could have been eaten on by small animals, maybe squirrels or birds. But none of the apples were taken away, because I only had a few apples that I threw. How about I ask you a question, Sasha? How'd you find my channel? Was it something that just popped up on your YouTube feed? The channel, the videos that show up? Also, with your food question, I've taken food. I've taken food out there that I eat that I'm sure they would enjoy eating. Stuff like granola, what else? Strawberries, grapes, things like that. It's kind of hard to figure out what to take, because you don't know what they might be allergic to. Like dogs are allergic to nuts, and chocolate will kill them. I know they like peanut butter. I've heard that from a lot of people. I've taken peanut butter, but I've never had a chance to put it out and leave it there for them. I'm in a strange situation where I go. I first walked into the woods and caught one on video in under 2 minutes. That's how quickly I found them. Never had to look. That's the one I call Oompa, because that's the sound I hear when I listen to the audio of that video. But anyway, it's been almost 20 minutes now, so I'm going to cut this off. And thanks for coming, Sasha. I appreciate your input and your questions. I'm not a performer, so I'm not real good in front of the camera, but I do what I can. I'm much more relaxed out in the woods. You can see how it could be more relaxing and more terrifying at times. But okay, I'm going to call it an end. Thanks for coming, Sasha. Have a good evening. Now I got to figure out how to stop it. In stream. There we go.